Good evening, I'm Donna Bush with your CID TV News Brief and weather forecast. In a lengthy sitting with elected officials, another significant milestone has been reached. Premier the Honorable Alden McLaughlin noted it was 60 years ago when the House was first called the Legislative Assembly. That has now changed.
Mr. Speaker, we are about to change again. And with that change, we in this House will also transition from being members of the Legislative Assembly to being members of Parliament. This, I am sure, is a matter of pride for every one of us here, and indeed for every Caymanian. A pride that is not about us as individuals, but instead is one of national pride in the advances we are making as a legislature and as a country. Mr. Speaker, as we are all aware, the renaming of this institution to Parliament was agreed between a delegation of all members of this House, government and opposition, and the United Kingdom government in a package of important enhancements to our Constitution that are expected to come into effect next month. Those enhancements, Mr. Speaker, acknowledge the growth and maturity of our islands and provide an important added level of control over our own affairs.
Again, when legislators meet the next time, the recent Constitution amendments agreed with the UK and contained in the Constitution Amendment Order 2020 will have been approved by the Privy Council. Well, the Ministry of Commerce, Planning and Infrastructure has contracted with Cycle Cayman to provide 5 bicycles at the Government Administration Building staff entrance. It's all part of a 3-month trial bike share program. Civil servants will be able to utilize the bikes for free during the initial trial. Now, bikes can be taken from docks at any of its 5 solar-powered stations and returned to any other of its stations in the system. Each dock holds an individual bicycle, which can be unlocked using the Cycle Cayman app. Current Cycle Cayman locations include Cayman Bay, the Regatta Business Park, and by the Georgetown Craft Market. 6 docks will be provided at the Government Administration Building staff entrance to accommodate an additional bicycle, which may be ridden from one of the other locations. Now, civil servants can sign up for free on the Cycle Cayman app using their government email address to unlock the bikes, and will also be able to use any of the bikes provided by Cycle Cayman around the island. CPI Minister the Honorable Joseph Hugh says the national energy policy encourages the use of non-fossil burning vehicles as an alternative mode of transportation. One of the strategies of the NEP is to encourage cycling as an alternative mode of transportation by creating bike-friendly amenities where practical and to assess the public's inclination to use them. Well, the Cayman Islands Protocol Office is informing the public that due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic and the risks posed to elderly and vulnerable veterans, as well as other attendees, the annual Remembrance Day parade and ceremony will not take place this year on Grand Cayman. Meantime, Cayman Brac officials, in consultation with the Veterans and Seamen Association of Cayman Brac and Little Cayman, have decided to proceed with their ceremony on Sunday, November the 8th. Those attending the Cayman Brac ceremony are asked to assemble by 10:30 in the morning on the lawn of the District Administration Building, or in case of inclement weather, the Aston Ruddy Center. Now, for those at home, you can watch a 1-hour special here on CIG television at 12 noon on Sunday or on our YouTube channel. Well, the forecast calls for partly cloudy skies, which we've seen throughout the day with an 80% chance of showers and thunder. Winds are from the east to northeast, 20 to 25 knots with higher gusts. Seas are rough with wave heights of 7 to 9 feet with higher swells, especially along the east and south coasts. A small craft warning remains in effect. The synopsis calls for intermittent showers along with fresh to strong easterly winds and rough seas, which are expected across the Cayman area over the next few days as Hurricane Eta moves across Nicaragua and Honduras. Now, Hurricane Eta is located about 411 miles southwest of Grand Cayman. Remember, for the latest in weather update, you can go online to weather.gov.ky or you can simply download their app, CINWS. That ends today's news brief here on CIG Television. I'm Donna Bush. Have a great night.